just next to the Valken Tactical booth is an exciting stand. You guys that have played Milsim before might recognize these. These are the Tag-In series of Airsoft Grenades. Now, Tag-In offers 4 different types of products. Their primary product is their grenades. Now, their grenades are a really extensive part of what they offer. And until recently, it was very difficult to get them here in the United States. Well, I'd like to be one of the first to tell you that the R2B in all of its configurations is currently available and will be available at Evike.com very, very soon with their remaining series of grenades, including the Archangel, the Fate, also being available later this year. They're going through the process of legality, so that's very exciting too. Let's talk a little bit about the launchers. You guys might be familiar with their AK launcher. Now, keep in mind this is a dedicated AK launcher. There's no existing real steel analog for this. These are made to take a CO2 shell in the front here, simply tighten, which punctures the shell, and then you've got a sighting system on the side. These work extremely well for shooting all of their grenades. They also have 2 different variants of that launcher design, both as a standalone launcher, which you can see here. Really, really cool system, has a spring-loaded enclosure, like so. Simply insert the tag round, close it up, and it fires. Now, you might be wondering where the gas is stored on these platforms. These are actually stored in the buffer tube. Simple unlock is allows you to access the CO2 compartment. Once you gain access to the CO2 compartment, much like the APS launchers, you've got one CO2 shell going either direction. Put it back in, lock it back down, and you're ready to go. They are offering one other launcher as well that mounts to the underside rail of an M4, M16 style setup. Those are really cool because it is a dedicated launcher featuring a CO2 shell as well. If you still wanted to use your standard airsoft launcher, that still is, of course, an option. They do offer these casings. They get filled with gas, as you can see here. Then, of course, the R2B shell fits down inside. Simply press it in, fire those off. Really, really cool. They've redesigned some of their grenades just a little bit. Their impact grenade, the Archangel, really cool. They've added some ridges to increase the effectiveness of these grenades. Instead of having to hit at a 45, they can hit down to a 19-degree angle and still be effective. They've also shortened the body of the casing and narrowed down the rifling to a narrow strip. Still works just as effectively, but they've brought down the cost, the weight, and improved aerodynamics by doing that. They've also increased the effectiveness of these bad boys. These have changed the way that the impact affects the force distributed during the explosion. No matter what velocity it's traveling, it will affect the mushrooming of the tip to make sure that the force applied is even regardless of the speed of the round. So whether you're shooting it out to 50 meters or 100 meters or 125 meters by using one of the AK launchers, it's going to have the same amount of force. So if it hits somebody early, it's not going to impact them any harder than somebody farther away. Much, much safer as well. Their newest shell, the Archangel, features both a timer and an impact sensor. Sorry, that was the Archangel. This is the Fate. The Fate features an impact and a timer. That really, really makes it an optimal shell for anti-personnel. No matter where you are, whether it's farther away, it has a 5-second delay, or if you hit somebody in transit, the impact sensor will also trigger the explosion, ejecting BBs and really adding to its effectiveness on the field. As we get closer to the, an update to their R2Bs and their grenade shells is a re-envisioning of the trigger mechanism Instead of having a downward facing hammer, they have the traditional spring-loaded spoon trigger, making them much more reliable. 99.3% reliability with these, which for airsoft is key. As you know, a reliable grenade is a grenade that gets used time and time again. So as we find out more information about all of TAG's new products, including replacement items that are going to be available at Evike.com, make sure you stay tuned to our social media. I can't wait to get these at the store and start bringing them to MilSim events. I'm really excited that these are finally becoming available wide market in America. Stay tuned to our social media to find out even more stuff going on here at SHOT Show 2017, Day 3. See you guys later.